Who doesn't want to be in a jockey club, bro?
We've actually had folks come in here and place bets on the Smashers before.
No kidding.
Well, there are stories. We can talk off stream because a few of them aren't esports friendly.
Offline, copy that. You're right. All right, speaking of offline here, we are going to go right into it here. ZD, Seagull, Joe. This is definitely, if we're talking about old head city, man, this feels like the classic times 10, bro.
These two definitely have faced off quite a bit, and so far ZD has been catching the best of Seagull Joe, but I mean, the times they have been a change, and Seagull Joe feels like has been de-rusting quite a bit as of late.
Big time too, and not only didn't he play Shulk last week, man? Wasn't I not watching that? I was low key when I was playing. I was like, please don't whip out the Shulk. Anything but the Shulk, because I see that teenager holding that magical sword that does whatever they want to do. I just cry.
I feel like the Seagull Joe classic is my ex is nice, and then pulls out a random character pocket and wins games with it. But right now, no Shulk on deck. Instead, a healthy percentage lead for Joe's Palu, just unable to claim the stock. 176 is Wolf, and to be honest, if I'm Joe, I'm a little bit terrified because you know how easy it is for Wolf to land these kills.
Oh, and the back of the sweet spot, perfectly spaced, max rage. Really, nothing prettier than that, man. Honestly, whenever I see ZD play, and I see the comparisons to how other people play, I feel like Seagull, Joe, and ZD play almost exactly the same way in like a lot of aspects.
I can definitely see it, yeah.
Particularly when it comes to how they maneuver around shield. It definitely feels like they're not afraid to invade space, but also be safe about it, if that makes sense.
I can see it. Yeah, it's about patient, measured aggression. And right now, that's kind of what we're seeing from Joe here as he gets full stage control in another ledge trap situation here. Great neutral air right there from ZD, but got greedy, went for a smash attack. Joe was able to grab that one before it became a problem.
For sure, and the one thing that ZD does do quite a bit, though, is they do fit, with Wolf in particular, they do fish for quite a bit of smash attacks that are trying to find the stock. I mean, how could who would blame them, really?
It's all safe.
It's all safe, and it's really, really good.
Some madman decided to give Wolf, like, crazy hitboxes on his moves, and by the way, they're really difficult to punish unless you have a big old sword.
Exactly, or if you got that footstool game going, you know. But you know what, the grab back, though, they're not quite going to take it yet. That DI there from Seagull Joe, definitely saving lives. Good get up attack there off that F-tilt. And now we're back. This is a reverse from the first stock. Now it's Seagull Joe at the max rage and looking to take a stock here.
And that neutral air, though, and the reverse hitbox of it, too, to go ahead and force Joe to edge. And both these players have such good edge trapping. Like, it's so hard to actually gain stage control once they have the ability to wait and look at what your options are going to be.
100% too. And now ZD, that fair hit, that's nuts.
Yeah, that sure is Wolf.
That sure is Wolf. You were not wrong there, man. All right. But yeah, ZD in particular is really, really good at finding meaningful damage when they're trying to get extra credit. I feel like that's like the one thing, especially local ZD does so well.
Agreed.
And then Seagull Joe really trying to find some kind of answer here.
He needs to find that tech. That's what he needs to find. That was a rough one right there. It's like twice in a row. Where he went for that too just before that.
Yeah.
And he just rolled away, or the hitbox hit him a little bit too far away. That spot, though, it feels like there's 7 or 8 different hitboxes from Wolf Nair. All of them do specific things, and all of them are unreasonably good.
Yep, and like 5 of the 7, you gotta be ready for them. And if you're not, you just die. And then the 2 out of the 7, it's just, hey, they just randomly hit. Congratulations. So I think for Seagull Joe here, I think the one thing that really...
I heard Shulk. You asked for it, didn't you?
I did. Why did I ask for it?
You spoke this into existence, Quack.
I did.
This is your fault.
What have I done?
Everybody in chat, go ahead and blame this man.
Yes, please do, man. At this rate, I'll see myself at the door here, but not before we see how well this Shulk actually runs against ZD's Wolf, man. Because I think it's an interesting matchup as far as like how does Wolf really get in without Shulk overextending, really?
It feels like the first few times I've seen this happen, Seagull Joe was doing a really good job at abusing Shulk and abusing the fact that he had a big old sword. The problem is that when ZD just like played in shield and played defensively and had a lead, it didn't matter. So we have to see if ZD has that little bit of an extra sauce here, if he's figured out exactly what it needs to do to open up ZD.
And right now, ZD is really like trying to employ more of a jump game to try to either beat out Seagull Joe or use the mix up there to try to get some grabs in. Because you, like you said, man, that sword can like just do some wonder. Oh Jesus! That sword that trade is saving lives, man. But anyways, that the fact that sword is just
oh no, you're just dead.
You fool!
He tried to go ahead and get a new Monado art going there because he did not want to go ahead and get a regrab of smash. That killed.
Yeah. Hey, smash attack up here, man.
Yeah, I shouldn't think about that. Yeah, exactly. If the man's glowing red, all of his moves kill, right?
All of his moves kill, and like ZD just like, no way. Honestly, I know it's been called out before, but I love ZD's reactions on the cam, man. There's just something magical about when something doesn't go ZD's way, and he just like, there's no way that. Yeah, the hand raise, like, there's no way that hit. Particularly against a certain little Mac main we all know.
Oh, exactly.
All right, but anyways, yo, ZD's approach game against the Shulk is so good so far, man. He just really finding the openings either before the Seagull's hitbox comes out or afterwards.
Very measured.
Very measured, I agree.
Oh, no, you're dead from that, though. The one roll through, one mistake is all you get when you have Smash Art active.
For sure. I do like the pick here to go right back to Smash Art here.
No
because
fear.
Not only is could you potentially take a stock from ZD, but also any like combo that would normally work doesn't work anymore. And that really just does some wonders here. Oh my god. I'm not gonna lie, I saw Wolf Flash in existence. I got so scared. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I saw Seagull Joe flash, and that shows us that he does not know that Shulk's counter is awful. That move is just so bad. It's got like such a late activation that ZD swung through it. He was invulnerable, and it just didn't trigger.
Yeah, I mean, hey, say that to Slasher, man. Shout out to Philly scene. Slash Shinobi, do the Shulk Maniac, and that man gets away with so many counters. It's not even funny, man.
Is it time for Buster Art, by the way?
Honestly, I low-key like the fact they're not going Buster here, just because like, if you get hit with a smash attack here, low-key the damage might be able to take the stock. But on top of that too, Seagull Joe hasn't been able to find anything that can really lead to anything meaningful. It's been a lot of just single hits and straight hits.
That dropping, like that's got to be a tech flub when he's done that two times in a row. I think he's trying to do like a short hop into immediate magnet so that he can like choose something and cancel his jump.
Either that or he's trying to do jump get up into Monado change to be able to
change. Yeah, that's what I mean, not magnet.
You're good. Yeah, Monado change to be able to get them into that shield that they wanted. And not get hit
not getting the jump first instead.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, that's a rough spot right there. So a couple suicides. We'll have to see if Seagull Joe sticks with it. Looks like we are committing. And that is an interesting one because there are other characters in Seagull Joe's roster. Like his Diddy Kong is a strong character that's taken sets off PR players, but it appears as though in this matchup prefers the swordsman.
Yeah. Oh, there's a Buster we were talking about before too. I already just got hit with
36 spot.
48.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Like, yeah, we out. So the one thing I'm wondering from Seagull Joe is when are we going to see more retreating aerials as opposed to approaching aerials? Because it seems like all of Seagull Joe's like aerials that they've gone for has been approach. There hasn't really been like ones outside of that like that fair. I want to see more of that, frankly. Just stuff that like if you think ZD is going to try to approach like with that nair there, just drift away fair, man.
So I think the reason why we're not seeing it too much is that he has yet to actually have a percentage lead. Like it feels like Seagull Joe has always been on the back foot, so he has not been able to go ahead and establish those retreating fairs because he feels pressured to go ahead and run in against ZD when ZD pulls out that gap. Tech, and then you're not quite dead. Did not get the sweet spot of that back air. And landing with a jump, that's the momentum that the jump and the speed arts give you is just so insane. It allows you to reverse from all the way across the stage.
Yeah, for sure. And for ZD's credit, oh, what a call out there with the Wolf Flash to S-Smash. Low-key, S-Smash for Shulk is severely underrated in my opinion. The fact that it can just stick out that far, and it takes stocks earlier than what we saw right there, man.
Oh, a lot earlier. I'm fairly certain that with like Smash Art, it kills at like sub 30.
Something like that, yeah. Ooh, that was a really good. That was a good idea. They were trying to go for the grab off that dash attack there, but just a little too far for Shulk's measure, bro.
I feel like Joe. Okay, backslash, and then charging the forward smash again, but that time the angle not quite right. ZD gets back and then tries startup combo of his own. And now this is when the damage starts to rack up here. When ZD has full stage control, when he has the ability to go ahead and force him disadvantage, I feel like he's so hard to stop. Look at this, even though you know that Shulk's got that longer range neutral.
For sure.
ZD turns it up. It's so hard to get back.
ZD turns it up so well, and on top of that too, he is like so good in particular at holding the platform. There's a lot of times where people kind of mispace themselves around the platform. Wow, up here almost got. If he hadn't smashed it, that would have killed. But where a lot of players, when they ledge trap, they don't cover the platform well enough. ZD is a master at really holding the platform and making it not an option at all.
All right, so now we have last stock situation here as Joe continues to claw closer in this matchup. But again, he drops, but this time actually able to bait out the aggressive option with the up B. I'm waiting for ZD to punish that air slash. So far, we have not seen it whatsoever.
Yeah, for sure. It's looking kind of hard, though, unless you get the parry off it. Just because, like, the only thing they can really do, like, that's consistent would be F tilt 2-frame. But at the same time, because of the fact that Shulk's sword is just so unbelievably long, air slash just kind of just gets you back for free sometimes. But this Nair to down tilt almost got that stock for free too.
That delayed tech was actually perfect from Joe because the fact that when you miss it, if you miss it in that spot and you get up immediately, ZD usually covers it with a down smash.
100%. And Joe, to their credit too, has been really fighting this last stock very well.
And feel the tension right here. I don't think we have a double jump. So, oh no, he fully commits to that forward smash. If he ran off of the aerial, I think ZD was dead.
For sure. But you know what there? He's still got the ledge trap going on here. He's going for the up B recovery. Trying to go for up air, not quite enough here. No Monado art to speak of as right now. That'd be a offensive option. Try to go for back air. The empty hop up tilt, not taking it quite yet. Now we got shield art there. Just stay alive.
Please let me down. I don't want to do this. Please let me down.
Literally.
All right, so now no more shield Monado. This is last hit for sure. Are we going to see the speed Monado come out, or is Joe going to try to do this as Monado-less Shulk all of a sudden?
I think it might be Monado-less here, at least until we get to the edge here. Ooh, caught him with the spot dodge. Okay, jump Monado trying to catch that up jump there. Oh my gosh.
Big old single hop to takes him all the way to the magnifier just about. Forward tilt, not going to do it neither. We have to go ahead and get a stronger hitbox. But Joe, reluctant to run off stage.
Oh.
He does get the max range forward tilt though. And Seagull, Joe's Shulk looking kind of nice.
True, and low-key, like last week, when Seagull Joe was playing Shulk, that F tilt was doing so much mileage and taking stocks there, and he finally got the one that mattered against ZD to take that game 3.
So this might be the first time we've seen his Shulk take a stock off, or take a game off of ZD.
Hey, we take those, man.
Yeah. That wasn't even a we take those. That was he just outplayed him.
Especially that last stock too, where it's like ZD and Joe both had a couple.
Oh no, the counter pick has been selected. ZD's Ridley is out. ZD, do you know the lore?
Talk to me, dude.
So ZD has been getting beat a little bit by Smub and Creepuba in this matchup, and he is assured that in this matchup, this character is broken.
Okay.
Like in the right matchups, Ridley just dominates.
Well, I can see that. And already, protecting the ledge game here, already taking that first stock. Clean 0 to death.
This might be one of those matchups, my man. That was a 0 to death to start it off.
I can totally see, like, in particular, how the ledge trap game is going to be working here for, like, Ridley against Shulk. Like, it kind of goes both ways, but, man, Ridley can be way more punishing in certain situations here. And you saw it right there, man. Doing the fair chain, taking that first stock, and just not letting go of this pressure at all, dude.
Yeah, it's like both of them can be edge guarded, but I feel like the margin for error with Ridley is just so much higher. Like, he can mess up a couple times and use those multi-jumps and just come back.
100%.
Good parry right there from ZD, so now trying to go ahead and use that Nair to get full stage control. But this is what Seagull Joe wants to do. He wants to get underneath this Ridley and start opening him up with these aerials. Solid damage from this string and just taking the man coast to coast, back and forth.
And not afraid to either, man. Low-key, oh, it could be interesting. Oh my god!
What a trade! That's so unfortunate for Seagull.
No way. No way the smash art actually caused the demise, bro.
That's so unfortunate. That was untechable too.
It was untechable. I think if it wasn't
because of the smash art, yeah, dead on.
Yeah, for sure.
So real Shulk mains have that Monado charge ready so they can cancel it into shield and meet. No, I'm joking.
Nah, single hits are where it's at, man, for real, dude. But no, on the real end, I'm loving how just confident ZD is, particularly at just pressuring Shulk.
Please, Seagull Joe, do not get 3-stock by this Ridley. We will never hear the end of it.
Okay, we don't have to worry about that.
Thank you.
Yo, ZD just gave the charity stock.
He is really feeling it too. So
I'm really feeling it.
I hate that.
That's to be honest, man. Oh,
not quite dead.
So I told Savi about this. I am fully confident that Creepuba has the best F tilt game out of all the Ridleys, but I feel like the best neutral right now. The best
Smub.
So
you think as somebody else in the Smub?
I mean, look, man. I'm gonna be real. The only time I really saw Smub was when he cheese beats really hard that one time. So I can't really say anything, but I will see that down throw taking that game. 3-1. Right.
So Hope, we got to go ahead and get you hooked on the Legend of Smub. Smub's that go.
Talk to me,
So
man.
we have MD Free A was a thing for a long time, where basically visitors come to MDVA because we're, it's Xanadu. You want to stop by, and they would beat the hell out of our region.
Right.
Except for one man, Smub. Smub is a Ridley player from Virginia who defends the house against top-tier talent. I think he's like 5-1 on Jackal.
That's
like
funny.
He's very, very good.
That's funny.
So I think we are stepping into Grands, and I'm actually going to step off because we're switching the schedule around tomorrow. You're going to be working with Snivy. So I want to give you guys Grands.
Thank you very much.
No problem. So I'll go ahead and grab Snivy, and we will be right back.